Hello friends, happy Giving Tuesday, and for any of those of you who might not be familiar with this day, the United Nations started back in 2012. They put into action this day of Giving Tuesday after Cyber Monday and Black Friday. To balance out this time of year when there's so much focus on consumerism and buying things. It was an act to balance out the thought and the opportunity of giving back as well. And so we live on this finite planet with a finite amount of natural resources, and we have an exponentially growing human population that is consuming more and more goods. And so this equation, we can see where it goes with overflowing landfills and pollution and toxicity in our environment. So I work with a nonprofit organization called Local Earth, and we are focused on environmental stewardship and conservation. And we've been around since 2012 and offered many educational experiences and events throughout the last years. And our current focus is on the creation of a network of educational eco-villages that demonstrate holistic, natural, healthy, organic, regenerative ways of living in harmony with our local ecosystem and our environment. So we are getting started on the first phases of this project with a living cluster for 12 people. And the full-scale vision and the model of the village that we're working on is about 150 people based on something called Dunbar's number. So there was research done on human group dynamics of how many people can know one another, maintain interpersonal relationships, and efficiently work together. And it's actually based on a capacity of the portion of the brain. And so that number is around 150 people, and I won't go too far into that right now. There's a link on our website here that goes more into the numbers and the research around what we're doing. But currently we're working on the first phase of one living cluster for 12 people. So we're gonna have 12 living clusters of 12 people, which would give us 144, 150, kind of in the Dunbar's number range. So for the next 2 years, we are working with Ecotopia Ranch, just a little bit north of San Diego near Valley Center. And we're developing the systems for one living cluster for 12 people as the first phase of this project. So one of the components of this is going to be the Village Design Lab. So a place for 12 initial team members, these eco-pioneers, to come together and live, work, synergize, study, research, test, demonstrate, and implement regenerative solutions to the social and environmental challenges we're facing on the planet today. So we are starting this project out with kind of temporary structures until we can build more permanent structures. And we're starting this with the premise that there's already a lot of objects and materials that already exist in the world that don't require us going and mining new elements and minerals and resources from the earth, creating factories and making things and shipping them around the world. There's a lot of things that already exist sitting in people's backyards or on their properties. And so that's where we're reaching out to you, our friends and our family and our extended network now, to see if you have any older used items in your life or on your property that you feel could help us get started with this first phase of the project. And some of the most important things we're looking at for right now would be things like motorhomes, RVs, trailers, teepees, yurts, large heavy-duty tents, carports, anything that could create kind of a temporary live and work space for this initial team of eco-village pioneers. And we're also looking for building materials, lumber, siding, roofing, insulation, doors, windows, paint, anything that we can build and create structures with, stone, straw bales, earthen plasters, anything that we can build with. And we're also looking for tools, hammers, shovels, drills, saws, screws, nails, again, anything we can build with. And another really important thing that we're really hoping to manifest in donation is a used pickup truck and or trailer, so we can travel around San Diego County picking up these used items and materials and repurposing them and diverting them from a path to the landfill. So if you have any of these items, we ask from the bottom of our hearts that you consider supporting our project and our campaign right now. A few incentives for why to give on this Giving Tuesday. Everything we're doing is in alignment with the local climate action plan initiatives, as well as the United Nations Sustainable Community Development Goals. So we're working both at the local level and supporting global initiatives. The intention is to have these educational eco-villages and ecosystems all around the world, but we have to start with one place first, so we're starting here. And another good reason is we are nearing the end of 2017, so it's perfect time for a tax-deductible donation if you are looking for something in 2017. And we'll have another phase of this crowdfunding campaign that starts in January of next year, so there'll be other opportunities, but this next month up until December 31st is a great opportunity for a tax deduction for this year. And we have all of the information on our website. We have our email address and our phone number. You can contact us through there to find a way to donate to us. And then we're also going to organize several days on the property in the next month or two where people can come drop items off, see the land, and see some of the projects that we're getting started with. And all that we ask is that donated items are in like fair, good, decent condition. We know things are going to be older and used. That's awesome. We just ask that they're in decent condition. So that's about it. I wish all of you a super beautiful holiday season filled with love and joy and gratitude and friends and family. And I just ask that we all be mindful in this holiday season with all of the gratitude and abundance we have, that we also think about be mindful of what we consume and how much we give back to our local communities and environment. And the most important reason that we're doing this whole project, why all of this is in motion, is to pass on a healthy and thriving planet to our future generations. I feel that it is our responsibility as a human race to be grateful for the gift of life that we have on this beautiful planet and pass on a beautiful gift to our children and our grandchildren, rather than a toxic, polluted problem. And I feel like we're really at a kind of a precipice in our evolution as a species in our society, where we have two different paths that we can go on. We have so much industrialization and technology and creation of consumer goods, and we could go down a path of overflowing landfills and pollution and toxicity in our environment, or we could use this technology and this evolution in a mindful way and create a really healthy and beautiful and harmonious path forward that is in alignment with natural systems, where our children and our grandchildren can thrive and play in abundance and the beauty of this planet that we're in. So thank you all so much for considering supporting our project and sending so much love and aloha to all of you for this holiday season. Thank you. See you soon. Bye-bye.